Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a project, only to be met with lukewarm reception and whispers of doubt. That's exactly what happened to Kristen Wiig with Bridesmaids, a film that's now hailed as one of the greatest American comedies ever made. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite its eventual blockbuster success, Wiig was convinced it was a total flop. And she wasn't alone in her worries. Bridesmaids, co-written by Wiig and Annie Mumolo and directed by the fearless Feig, opened to a somewhat underwhelming $26 million at the box office, falling behind Thor during its debut weekend. With a $32.5 million budget, the numbers didn't exactly scream hit. And this is the part most people miss. The studio, Universal, seemed to write it off almost immediately. Well, we tried, they reportedly shrugged. Ouch. But here's the twist. Word of mouth became the film's saving grace. Audiences couldn't stop talking about Wiig's hilarious and heartfelt performance as Annie Walker, the frazzled bridesmaid, and the stellar supporting cast, including Melissa McCarthy, who stole scenes left and right. By the end of its run, Bridesmaids had raked in a staggering $288 million worldwide, becoming Judd Apatow's highest-grossing film and earning Oscar nominations for its screenplay and McCarthy's performance. Talk about a comeback. So, why did Wiig think it bombed? In a candid conversation with Amy Poehler on her podcast Good Hang, Wiig revealed that the studio's pessimism was contagious. It was a grower, she quipped, hinting at the film's slow but steady rise to success. Bold claim alert. Could this be a subtle critique of Hollywood's impatience with female-led comedies? After all, as Feig pointed out, male-led comedies like The Hangover weren't held to the same make-or-break standards. Feig, too, was plagued by doubts during production. Am I going to ruin movies for women? He recalled thinking, thanks to the pressure from studios waiting to see if Bridesmaids would sink or swim. A midnight screening that flopped didn't help matters, with predictions of a $13 million opening weekend. I guess I destroyed comedy for women, Feig joked, but thankfully he couldn't have been more wrong. Since its 2011 release, Bridesmaids has become a cultural phenomenon, beloved for its sharp humor and relatable characters. But don't hold your breath for a sequel. Wiig has made it clear. That story had an end, and it's so beloved to me for 10 million reasons. Controversial question. Is Hollywood too quick to demand sequels, or is Wiig right to let this masterpiece stand alone? If you're craving more of Wiig's genius, check out Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, her equally quirky follow-up with Momolo. And of course, Bridesmaids is streaming on Netflix, because sometimes the best stories are the ones that defy expectations. Now, here's the real question. Do you think Bridesmaids would have faced the same doubts if it had been a male-led comedy? Let's debate in the comments.